Let's have a look at how to create and manage projects in the 3D Tiny House Designer. When you first open the software, you will see this main screen, and you will see this big button here which says Create Design. And in this menu, you can either choose to create a new design from scratch, or you can choose to create a preset design. To get started, I will create a new design, and this will prompt me to first name my design, so I will call this New Design. And then I can choose which system I want to use. In my case, I would like to use the metric system, but the imperial system works just as fine. And then I will run through the tiny house configurator, which will give me a couple of different options of standard tiny house sizes, or you can enter your own custom value. I will enter my custom value here, so I'm just going to do 7.5 meters, so 7,500 millimeters. I will press enter on my keyboard to confirm the value, and then I will continue. And instead of entering a custom value, I will just go in and select one of the presets. So I will do 2.4 meters, a 4.25 meter high tiny house, 100 mils wall thickness, and a gable roof. And I would like to have a 35-degree roof pitch. There we go. Now I have my tiny house shell, which I can now modify and add windows, doors, furniture, materials, and all that fun stuff too. Now, if I would like to create a project when I'm in the software, I can go into the menu up here and I can go into view my own designs. So this is where you can access your saved designs, or you can create a new project from here as well. So you can click on the create new project button, and instead of creating a design from scratch, I will create it based on a preset. And the preset designs are available again in the metric and imperial system. And each design preset list has been designed well to the standards of that system. So for example, imperial tiny houses are, let's say, 8 feet or 8.5 feet or 10 feet wide, which complies to the standards in the US where the imperial system is used, or in the metric system, tiny houses are designed to 2.4 meters width and 4.25 meters high, which is the standard in most countries that use the metric system. Just as an example, I'm going to create an imperial tiny house preset here, and I can browse from a bunch of different presets, and we keep updating these, so if you see new preset pop up here, that's why. And I'm just going to grab, let's say, the Scandi Imperial, and I'm just going to call this one Scandi here, for example. And now it has loaded my design preset that I can now go in and modify and make my changes to. So I can change the length, add windows, take away windows, and all that fun stuff as well. So that's how you would load a design from a preset, or create a design from a preset. And now let's have a look into copying designs. To do that, you go back to your menu and you click the button View Your Designs. And then you can see this fun copy button here next to the design. So I'll click on this and I can give this a new name. So for example, copy to design. And this is also how you would rename designs. So if you want to rename a design, you can just quickly duplicate the design and delete the old one if you want to give it a new name. Like that. And this is a design that I've created beforehand. And now I've created a copy of it, and I can make my changes to it. And of course, the original design is not affected. So if you're a tiny house builder, a good use case for managing your designs is that you create templates of your own staple designs. So let's say you're known to design, let's say, 5 to 8 different tiny houses that you advertise everywhere. You would create templates for these, and you would mark these as templates in the software, for example in the name, and then you would create a copy for clients, and you would then modify that copy rather than modifying your template. Alright, let's have a look at deleting designs. To do that, it works very similarly to the copy design button. I'm just going to go in and, let's say, delete the Scandi that I've just created, and I'll just click this bin icon here, and I will make sure that I tick yes on here. And now that has deleted my design, and it's freed up some space in my design slots.